11 Sports and For the Fans welcomes you to the following presentation of the Simulation Football League.
Welcome to the frozen tundra that is Vancouver, British Columbia, although not looking quite so frozen in these beautiful shots here that we have from Vancouver, the home of the Vancouver Legion. They're sitting at 5-5 here in Week 11 of the Simulation Football League, and they are going to welcome in the 4-6 Carolina Skyhawks. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, everybody, alongside my best friend Kate Stevens, Delaney Nash, and Zach Holdorf in the stat truck for us today. My name is Eric Benson. We want to thank you for tuning in to this presentation of the Simulation Football League. And Cade, playoff time is coming. It's right around the corner, and both these teams are fighting for playoff position. Carolina in a virtual elimination game here.
Yeah, essentially the playoffs have already started for Carolina. This is a huge game for them. Them winning would really mix things up, but Vancouver winning would absolutely shut things down for Carolina. You have the as far as excitement goes here, Eric, we have Vancouver, who has the third most total yards per game, and Carolina coming in at fourth in the SFL so far on the season. So expect to see some fireworks in this one.
There will definitely be some fireworks. Both these quarterbacks like to toss the football around. Sully Richardson, fifth most passing yards in the league currently. Tom Pepper with 14 touchdowns. To his credit, but Robert Redford is their featured back, and he has the third most rushing yards in the league currently. So we'll have to see what sort of game plan that the Legion come out with here today. As I mentioned, coming in with 5 wins to their credit, they can solidify a bunch of things in the Simulation Football League playoff race with a victory here today. But we'll have to see what Carolina has in store for them. We will be right back with kickoff on the other side of the break. This is the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports, and For the Fans, stay with us. Back live in Vancouver as the Legion are ready to kick the football off here to start the football game. We've got Ramon Rakowski handling the kicking duties as he's got his hand in the air, foot on the tee, and we are ready to go here from Vancouver. Shea Carroll, the return man, good spin move there, and he's going to make it out to the 28-yard line, and that is where the Skyhawks will take over on offense. Sully Richardson, the quarterback, already mentioned that he is thrown for the third most passing yards in the league up until this week. And Cade, what are we kind of expecting here from this offense?
High-powered offense so far as passing yards go. Richardson been slinging around, averaging almost 328 yards pass per game. And as you can see by the highlight there, both very close when it comes to total yards per game. As you see on the first play right there from scrimmage for Carolina, Richardson already working the outside there with a nice 6-yard gain on first down.
And Carolina does like to sling the football around. They are first in pass yards per game, averaging about 328 a game. Carolina coming out in their breast cancer awareness uniforms here today, and Vancouver coming out in the blue tops, gray bottoms. 2nd and 4 now. Richardson to throw again. He's going to find a man over the middle. Caught for first down yardage. Out to midfield. They'll mark him at the Carolina 49-yard line. Get a look at the stars on the Skyhawks offense. Sully Richardson at quarterback. Logan Jack, the running back. Tony Zoma, fullback. Sam Avalis, Heath McDaniel Jr., the former Legion member, back here at Canada Field. Shea Carroll, Harish Prasad, the receivers, and Jack Flash, the tight end. Offset I formation here for the Skyhawks. Handoff. Logan Jack, his first carry of the day is a good one, and that's going to be first down yardage out to the 39-yard line. Will it be first down?
And that's something Logan Jack can give you. A nice little run there on first down to switch it up. And that's something Vancouver's defense, I'm sure, expecting a lot coming from the passing game for Carolina. And a good opportunity for Carolina here to take advantage, throw them off balance, mix in a little Logan Jack, and work the play action pass.
It's always good to mix in a little Jack, am I right?
Always. Preferably
Richardson, pressure coming. He's going to hit as he's thrown, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. Pressure was made by Leah Dama. Perfect opportunity to get to the Legion stars on defense. Mike Coverson, the defensive end. Michael Percoco on the other end. Leah Dama, we just saw him. DeAndre Washington and Kevin Brackett, they like to get after the quarterback. We'll have to look and see if any blitz packages are put in for them today. Kyler Murray, Ashley Rose Finch, Dean Maddox, the corners. Marco Lopez, Major Key, and Drew Hamilton, the safeties. Second down now for Richardson. Pressure coming once again. He's not going to get away. He's going to be sacked all the way back near midfield at the 48-yard line. Going to be third and a country mile.
Third and a country mile is absolutely right, Mr. Eric. And that is the inside linebacker DeAndre Washington getting his third sack of the season coming on the blitz for Vancouver. Getting home and third, and as you said, Eric, an awful long way to go for Carolina right here. Nice job on second down by that Vancouver defense.
And I just mentioned those linebackers like to blitz as they came in for a sack. Richardson steps up in the pocket. He's going to have his man close to first down yardage. They're going to mark him shy at the 30-yard line. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. Shea Carroll with the catch, and we'll see a field goal opportunity here for Carolina.
Yeah, the return man, Shea Carroll. Nice job working the middle of the field right there. I didn't anticipate any sort of completion being near the first down marker, but Sully Richardson doing a good job diagnosing the defense, and a nice catch by Shea Carroll, and offside penalty.
First down. Oh, man, what a turn of events here, as I thought for sure that Carolina was just going to take the easy points. Whistle Jones, the star kicker for the Skyhawks, big old leg on him. But instead, they get a free play and a first down, and that will move those chains for Vancouver.
Well, Eric, this is a good example of Carolina playing for their playoff lives right here. As we stated, the playoffs have essentially already started for them. This is a must-have game. If you lose, you're essentially done. And it's 3 points for them. It's just not going to do it.
No, 3 points is not going to do it, and they are going to come out swinging here. As we get a look at the standings here, top 11 make the playoffs. Vancouver sitting right inside that cusp there, with Carolina along with a slew of other teams hoping to add a little bit more of chaos to those playoff matchups upcoming here in a couple weeks, as Logan Jack gets a pass for 6 coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, cornerback Dean Maddox doing a nice job making the tackle right there, but not before Logan Jack gets his 6 yards.
Second down and 4 inside the SFL red zone. Richardson under center, short drop, going to throw the out route. That's caught close to the first down. They're going to mark him just shy at the 16. Third and short coming up.
Yeah, I like the idea of what they had going on right there. The little out route there to the tight end, Jack Flash. If he can just get the ball there a little sooner, potentially he's got an opportunity to turn the ball upfield, or on the other hand, at the same time, you could say Flash maybe takes one more step before he cuts to the outside, and he's probably got a first down.
This might be Logan Jack territory here on 3rd and 1. Instead, Richardson's going to throw these. Is going to throw it out to Logan Jack, wide open out of the flat, and he's going to get first down yardage out to the 11-yard line.
And nice job. And this is what they do. This was Sully Richardson's very good at in his 3rd year here in the SFL as a quarterback for the Carolina Skyhawks, spreading the ball around, getting it to your receivers, getting it to your running back out of the backfield, getting it to your tight ends. And this offense has been, very dynamic so far this year.
Standard I formation this time for the Skyhawks. Richardson, little shovel pass there. He's got Logan Jack, and that's going to be a gain of 5. Big old tackle made in the middle of the field. And that was Kevin Brackett, the outside linebacker.
Yeah, big hit by Kevin Brackett, but impressive play design there once again for Carolina. As even I was fooled there for a moment. Wasn't wasn't privy to exactly what was going on, but a nice shovel pass up the middle to Jack, gains 5 on first down.
12th play of the drive for the Skyhawks. Richardson, pressure coming to his backside, throws it over the middle and incomplete. He had a couple different options over the middle of the field there, Cade, and just couldn't quite get the touchdown there.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a little bit of a dangerous throw. I think he, there was a little bit of bumping and running there in the backfield or in the secondary there in the end zone, and potentially throwing some guys off their marks, and messed up the timing for the route Richardson was looking for. He'll have to try again, 3rd and 5.
Trips towards the top of the screen there. He's got a single wide receiver towards the bottom. Richardson in the gun. Pressure's coming. He's going to get sacked once again. 2nd sack on the drive for the Legion, and that's going to knock him back to the 12-yard line. It's going to be a field goal opportunity, and that's Liadama, the big man in the middle.
I don't think anybody's surprised that Vancouver was able to generate some sort of pressure there on 3rd down. Adama racking up his 9th sack on the season. 28 tackles overall, 10 for a loss. 9 sacks. He is 1 away from double digits for the Vancouver Legion.
And Vancouver forced to go for the field goal this time. Whistle Jones, we mentioned him. 6'1", 260 is what he's listed at as a kicker. This one a chippy from about 29 yards. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and on the way and splits the uprights for 3 points for the Skyhawks as they take an early 3-0 lead here at Canada Field. And we will be right back after these messages. You're watching the Simulation Football League live on 11 Sports, and for the fans, you don't want to go anywhere. Back live at Canada Field as the Skyhawks take a 3-0 lead over the hometown Vancouver Legion. Whistle Jones with his hand in the air, foot on the ball, as Vancouver will get their first crack at the football. Return made by Mark Lopez out to the 24-yard line, and that is where the Legion will take over on offense. They had a field day last week, Cade, as Killian put up season-high numbers, 286 yards through the air.
Yeah, absolutely incredible effort by them last week. Vancouver doing pretty much anything that they wanted to do against Arizona. 620 yards of total offense. Killian responsible for very nearly half of that, which is outrageous to think about. As you see the stats down there, he's going to be a big piece of Vancouver's success here again today.
And first down carry is going to be to Robert Redford, their featured back. 1,300 yards to his credit. He's going to lose a couple on that play. Back him up to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, you said, you mentioned earlier, Redford third most in the SFL, 1,306 yards, averaging very nearly, Eric, 6 yards a carry, and a good start for the Carolina defense trying to slow him down today.
No run this time as Tom Pepper, the quarterback, in the gun. 5 wideouts to work with. Pepper going to throw it to the near sideline. Caught. Leaping catch is made by Rich Pratchard, as he is close to the 23-yard lane. Almost got the yardage back, but it's going to be 3rd and long. Get a look at the Legion members on offense. Tom Pepper, quarterback. Robert Redford, the running back. Nick Finch, Brett Killian, Rich Pratchard, the receivers. James Walters and Dan Daly, the tight ends. Nate Hall and Mike Two-Tones, the tackles for the Legion here. 3rd and a long 11. Caught over the middle, close to first down yardage. They are going to give it to him. Good catch made by one of the extra receivers, Kyle Collins, out across the 34-yard line. Move those chains.
Yeah, great job diagnosing the defense Carolina ran right there as Tom Pepper able to find the receiver over the middle who's able to cut back up because the safety split to the outsides as they were distracted by fellow receivers there and gets the first down. Great execution there by Vancouver.
We'll get to the stars on Carolina's defense here after this play as Robert Redford gets a handoff again, and he gets a couple extra yards, maybe gets into the positive territory, out to the 37-yard line, gain of 3. Looking at defense for the Skyhawks. Phil Hall and Christopher Colon, big guys down there in the middle. Shervon Prasad, Levant Irvine, and Forrest Stark, the linebackers. Zane Doty, Davidson Joseph, and Mark Martin, the corners. Rochelle Colston, Chad Nevels, and Tristan Hatley, the safeties, to wrap out the defensive backfield for the Skyhawks. Another handoff to Redford, and again, Skyhawks are in the backfield. Robert Redford going nowhere. It's going to set up another 3rd and 11 for the Vancouver Legion.
Yeah, very clearly on that particular play did the Carolina Skyhawks sell out for the run as Shervon Prasad is in the backfield very quickly along with several other members of the team to take down Robert Redford, who, as we mentioned, big threat for Vancouver. Carolina clearly focusing on taking him out of the game.
5 wideouts to work with for Pepper. Stands in the pocket, throws over the middle, very short of the first down. That's Collins once again with another catch. He's not going to get the first down, and that's going to be a punt for the Vancouver Legion.
Yeah, solid job by the Carolina defense. Not had the strongest defensive performance so far this year, but they've been very good against the pass, coming in 5th in the SFL on the season in passing yards, 18th in rushing yards, but definitely playing to stop Robert Redford, it appears today. Good job on this drive here by the Carolina defense.
Punt by Brian Patrick, going to be fielded by Carroll at the 20-yard line, and he's going to get no more as he will be tackled right away. And that is going to be the second possession here for the Carolina Skyhawks as Richardson comes out. Good quality drive here for the Skyhawks on that first possession, Gabe.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good quality drive for them. Drove down the field, got a nice break on a 4th and short with a offside jump by Vancouver, and they'll look to try to replicate some success and get in the end zone here.
They had a really lengthy drive on that first possession, taking up almost half the quarter as Richardson throws it out to the far sideline, caught as his receiver runs out of bounds. Only about a 3-yard gain as he makes it out to Jack Flash, the tight end.
Yeah, Flash, nice get. Flash involved on the first drive as well. A couple catches for him, and another catch on the outside. They like, it appears the out route with the tight end might be a go-to route for them, something that Vancouver should take note of moving forward in this game.
Offset eye, Richardson going to sling it out to Jack coming out of the backfield. Vancouver ready for it, but slips the tackle and gets close to first down yardage out to the 29-yard line. Good open field play there by Logan Jack to slip that first man.
Yeah, the cornerback Dean Maddox was there to make the tackle, and unfortunately, with a guy like Logan Jack, you can't go high. Jumped on his back, and Jack shakes him off and continues to march downfield for a nice gain and a 3rd and short.
Crowd on their feet here for this 3rd and 1. Minute 45 and counting to go in the opening frame. Handoff. That's going to be first down yardage. Good spin move, sidestep, and he's off to the races. Going to be dragged down at the 45-yard line. Logan Jack looking very good on that play there as he gets into Vancouver territory.
Yeah, a couple of guys out there on the field, Eric, might need their ankles checked after that run. Logan Jack throwing some very nice moves out on that Vancouver defense. And works his way downfield for an excellent gain on 3rd and short. And all of a sudden, it looks like Carolina's rushing attack might be what's leading them downfield here.
As I mentioned, a long drive to start things off. Carolina well on their way to chewing more clock here. As we approach the 1-minute mark in the first quarter, Jack coming out of the backfield. Good spin move, gets a couple positive yards. Out to the 42-yard line, they'll mark him down for a gain of 3.
Yeah, Jack, a focal point of this Carolina offense so far, and mostly Vancouver has not necessarily had an answer for him. We'll see if that changes moving forward as the Carolina Skyhawks line up here, as you said, Eric, just short of the Vancouver 40-yard line.
Single back offset is Jack. Richardson under center, 3 wideouts to work with. Richardson, short drop, pressure coming, he's going to go down. Liadama got a good surge from the middle of that line there, and he's going to bring him down back at the 45-yard line.
Adama hitting his 10th sack, double digits on the season for the Vancouver Legion. A short drop against this defensive line for Vancouver is extraordinarily dangerous, and a chance taken right there by Carolina. I'm sure they'd like to have that one back.
Yeah, I would have to agree there. Coverson, Percoco, and Adama, all forces to be reckoned with on that defensive front seven. As we hit a third down here for Carolina. Richardson, pressure coming again. He's going to throw it over the middle and incomplete. That was a rocket coming out of his arm, and the receiver just could not quite get his mitts on it. It's going to be fourth down.
Yeah, great velocity on the ball, if nothing else. Carolina thrives on the ability to take chunk plays on first and second down, and when faced with third and long, tend to struggle just a little bit trying to get the ball downfield, as you see Richardson having to get rid of that one quickly and just overthrowing his receiver slightly, and they are giving the ball right back to Vancouver, who's very much still in this game.
High snap, gets it down and gets it away. Going to bounce right around the 10-yard line. Good little roll there for Carolina as they down it right at the 2-yard line with 1 second to go here in the opening quarter.
Yeah, that was a heck of a punt right there. Heck of a punt. And Vancouver all of a sudden, with 1 second to go, staring at 98 yards of nothingness. Let's see if they can make something happen here, backed up against their own end zone.
Forced to punt on their first possession. I formation to come out here. Pepper in his own end zone. Pressure's coming. He's going to go down. That's a safety here for Carolina as we have an awkward 5-0 score at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, the defensive tackle, Phil Hall, number 92, the one coming up with the big play right there to bring down Tom Pepper in the end zone. That's going to be his 9th sack of the season for the Carolina Skyhawks. Absolutely amazing effort right there, and wow, 5-0.
No kidding. Are we watching soccer? Are we watching hockey? I have no idea what's going on. 5-0 your score at the end of one. You're watching the Simulation Football League, 11-11 Sports, and for the fans. Don't go anywhere. Back live in Vancouver as the Legion forced into their own end zone, had a safety there by Carolina, and that's why you see that 5-0 score here as the Skyhawks will start off with great starting field position at the 45-yard line alongside my best friend Cade Stevens, Delaney Nash, and Zach Holdorf. My name is Eric Vinson. Want to thank you for tuning in to this presentation of the Simulation Football League. And Cade, this was not the outcome we were looking for here.
Not what we expected at all.
Not what we expected.
Yeah, if I were a betting man, which I've known to be sometimes, and you asked me what the odds of 5-0 would be to start the second quarter, I don't think I could tell you. Just absolutely crazy as Logan Jack takes a nice run right there. Carolina with an opportunity on this drive, their very first drive of the game, ate up a ton of clock about half of the first quarter. They have an opportunity to take a double-digit lead if they can stick this one in the end zone.
Yeah, good tackle made by DeAndre Washington coming over from the linebacker spot. But Logan Jack getting a chunk of 7 on first down. And Carolina has looked very, very comfortable here on offense to start things off. And credit their punter, Mike Johnson, with that coffin corner kick there that was down at the 2-yard line. And that ended up being the 2 points on the board for the Skyhawks. Richardson going to sling it out to Logan Jack coming out of the backfield. Good spin move for first down yardage out to the 41-yard line. They are in business to start things off early.
Well, he's been awfully good at that so far in this game. Left the cornerback there, Ashley Rose Finch, shaking in her boots as he initiated the old spin cycle to get upfield and get a first down there.
Fresh set of downs with under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Logan Jack, the lone back, 4 wideouts to work with for Richardson. Richardson, quick throw down towards the bottom of the screen, caught as it looked like the corner, Dean Maddox, was trying to swat that ball away. Jack Flash with another reception.
A benefit of the doubt there for Richardson as he puts that ball right where it needs to be. As you said, corner right there to make a play, and I honestly thought it was going to be batted away, and the ball was just placed perfectly. Jack Flash, nice catch, and a 5-yard gain on first down.
Richardson still with 4 wideouts, 3 towards the top of the screen this time. Play action. Richardson will throw it out to the middle of the field. Caught close to the first down to the 33-yard line as he was gang tackled close to that first down marker. Logan Jack with another catch coming out of the backfield.
Yeah, I like the idea of what they had going on there, but a good job on the second hitter, the linebacker there, Kevin Brackett, enforcing the tackle, bringing him up 2 yards short. Big 3rd and 2 right here. Defense has got to have discipline. Do not jump off sides.
5th play of the drive as Logan Jack will not make it to the line of scrimmage, let alone the first down marker.
Brackett once again, Eric.
Yeah, Kevin Brackett getting in there, making the stop, and that's going to force a punt as we get a look at the rankings here for the Vancouver defense. And they are top 10 in just about anything you could possibly imagine, Cade.
Yeah, defense has been really good. Really good, and I think that's all the more reason why we were that much more impressed with the first drive for Carolina. They went down and pretty much did what they wanted, but the defense bended. They didn't break. Got down to the red zone and held them, and once again hold them again in a very compromising situation. So an 8-0 lead Carolina will take with that made field goal right there.
Yeah, Whistle Jones with a big foot into that football, 50-yard field goal. And that gives Carolina an 8-0 lead. Still a 1-possession ball game, though, here, Cade, as Carolina's looked very good on offense, but Vancouver implementing that bend-don't-break defense.
Yeah, they're doing what they need to do. They're trying to give the offense an opportunity to have a cup of coffee and get ready to go. Wake up, get some energy going. This is a big drive for the Vancouver offense right here. They need to generate at least a few first downs and try to get some of the momentum headed back the other way.
Mark Lopez with another return, this time out to the 26-yard line, 8:28 to go here in the first half. Vancouver sputtering on offense to start things off. 7 plays, 16 yards, and a punt to start things off, and then backed up on their own 2-yard line, and that resulted in the safety. So 3rd possession here for the Legion. Offset eye, Pepper, pressure coming. He's going to quick fire it down towards the bottom of the formation. Minimal gain there, as that was Dan Daly, the tight end, with the catch.
You like to have a little bit more than that, especially with the way your offense has played so far. But if the idea is to just try to build some rhythm for Pepper, that's fine. But you got to have more than 2 yards 3 times in a row, or you're not going to get a first down.
Again with the offset eye. Handoff to Robert Redford, bouncing it to the outside and almost got the corner. Cade, I was holding my breath a little bit there because I thought he might have bounced it all the way to the outside, but Carolina able to have good pursuit on defense.
Well, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right there, Eric. I really genuinely believed for a moment there that he was going to make the edge, and if he did, I think he's another 20 yards downfield before they catch him.
Tristan Hatley with the tackle there to minimize the gain. Pepper, sidearm throw over the middle, picked off, going the other way for Carolina. And he finally gets tackled at the 36-yard line. Jumped the route, was the safety, and that was Rochelle Colston with the interception.
Great job by Rochelle on that particular play. Reading the quarterback's eyes, coming over the middle and just taking that one right away from the receiver, Brett Killian. And, yeah, great job. Carolina's defense really standing up to the task right here. They've done a fantastic job in a do-or-die game for them. They cannot be overstressed, making sure that they do what they need to do. And here they are in great field position. Vancouver's 36-yard line. They're in striking distance once again.
Offset eye, Jack with the carry. Blockers in front of him. Spin move, another one, and he makes it out to about the 30-yard line. The Markham Shy at the 31, gain of 6.
Yeah, nice little play right there. Logan Jack, 10.2 yards a carry so far. That says an awful lot. 10.2 yards a carry for him coming into this game. Vancouver defensively allowing 92.7 rush yards per game. That's 10th in the SFL. That's top half. And so far, Logan Jack having his way.
Play action. All the defenders on the other side of the formation, and still Richardson could not complete the pass. He had all day to throw it, kid. I think he just probably forced that one a little bit.
Yeah, I think so. I think he didn't have anywhere to go with the ball and just tried to find the best option and got rid of it. Maybe prematurely. He probably could have held it a little bit longer to see if somebody made something happen, but I'd rather get rid of the football, take the incompletion, than take a sack or throw an interception.
Agreed, as that sets up a 3rd and 4. Bunched receivers towards the top of the formation. Jack, the lone back. Richardson got to throw it over the middle. Outstretched fingertip catch there for the Skyhawks. That'll extend the drive once again.
That's the return man, Shea Carroll, making a nice catch on 3rd down for a nice first down, as you said there, for Carolina. And, boy, it looked like a little bit of a dangerous throw at first as he put it on the outside as opposed to the body of Shea Carroll. But Shea Carroll going out there making a very athletic catch for Carolina, giving them a nice first down deep in Vancouver territory.
Richardson got to throw it to the near sideline. That was caught out of bounds by Jack Flash. Brings up 2nd and long. Clock rolling now. Close to the 6-minute mark in the half. It's been all Skyhawks here in the first half as Richardson will throw again. Again, going to go that near sideline. This time it was caught by Jack Flash for a minimal gain as he tiptoes out of bounds at the 17-yard line.
I think that is the 3rd or 4th time Carolina's run the same little out route to Jack Flash right there. And it's not the first read. I don't believe that at all. But it's been a nice check down so far for Sully Richardson, and Vancouver unable to catch on to that one so far.
Richardson to throw again, finds a man, threads the needle in the zone defense that Vancouver was running, and that's going to be a 1st and goal from the 4.
Yeah, Sully Richardson, nice throw right here, as you'll see cutting inside of Shea Carroll over the head of DeAndre Washington, the linebacker right there, and a nice catch by Carroll after he takes a big hit, holds on to the football. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. Absolutely ridiculous.
Offset I formation for the Skyhawks. From the 4-yard line, 1st and goal. Logan Jack trying to find some holes here in that line and only gets back to the line of scrimmage. And that limits his average to 8.5 yards a carry.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, why would you not? I mean, like, if it were up to me, based on the game Logan Jack's played so far, I think I'd hand it to him 3 times in a row and see how it goes. Vancouver clearly selling out for the run right here. Play action might be an option for Carolina and Sully Richardson.
Richardson, short drop, throws it over the middle and thought he had a man there, but good coverage. I believe that was Dean Maddox on the play, and he bats the football away. Oh, actually, it was Ashley Rose Finch incomplete there.
Yeah, nice play by Rose Finch, knocking the ball away. Richardson staring down the receiver most of the route right there. I think knew he wanted to go with the football and just unable to get it there.
3rd and goal now. 4:57 frozen on the clock. Richardson in the gun. He's going to throw it to the far sideline. Incomplete. And I think that was just a poorly thrown ball, Cade. Looking for his receiver at the top of the formation, but incomplete.
Yeah, unfortunately, just didn't see him quick enough. Off of the break, the receiver had an opportunity. You got to hit him on the break. And unfortunately, just a little late. It gives the defense an opportunity to get in there and knock the football away.
So we'll see another field goal try here from Whistle Jones. Hit from 50 earlier on in the ball game. This one just a chippy from 21. High snap, gets it down, up and through. That's going to be an 11-0 ball game. Carolina still hasn't found the end zone yet, but they have maintained the momentum in the first half. 4:51 to go when we return from the break. You're watching the Simulation Football League, live on 11 Sports for the fans. Back live from Vancouver as Whistle Jones extends the Carolina Skyhawk lead to 11. 3 field goals and a safety, the scoring opportunities here for the Skyhawks as Mark Lopez brings it out to the 26-yard line. And that is where Vancouver will take over once again on offense. Definitely struggling, but hoping to find some momentum here as the first half is nearing a close.
Yeah, first half coming to an end, 4:46 to go. They got to get something going on this drive. A double-digit lead for Carolina, who, as you said, they've not even been in the end zone. They got 2 points on defense, the rest coming from field goals. Vancouver's got to get something done here.
Pepper short drop, going to sling it out to Redford coming out of the backfield. Couple spin moves, 3-4 spin moves, and he's still on his feet. On the far sideline goes Robert Redford as he finally gets tackled at the 36-yard line. What a play from the feature back.
Not going to lie to you, Eric, I'm a little dizzy after watching that one. Robert Redford doing the triple spin cycle extraordinaire right there as you see him make some serious plays and following his blockers downfield, doing an excellent job. And that play right there, that's all Robert Redford. He really made it happen for Vancouver's offense and has put him in a good opportunity to try to put points on the board right here.
It's actually a quad spin move there. Going through the quad spin cycle there. I didn't realize the washing machines made him like that.
Yeah, he doesn't have a gentle mode, I don't think.
No gentle mode there. No delicates.
No delicates.
He's going to get a carry this time, and he gets tackled behind the line. Levant Irvine from his linebacker spot coming in there for the tackle for loss.
Yeah, good job by Irvine getting up to make the tackle. But wow, I'm still just I'm impressed with Redford on that one. That was really nice for Vancouver's offense.
Big play that Vancouver needed on offense. We'll see if they can keep the momentum going here on 2nd and 12. Pepper, short drop again. Nothing to go to as he slings it out to Redford, and he gets gang tackled right away near the line of scrimmage. He'll actually lose a couple again back to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, with 3 guys waiting for you right there, there's only so many miracles that he can make happen, and Tom Pepper just essentially tossing him a prayer right there.
3rd and long for Pepper and company. 5 wideouts to work with, 3 towards the bottom of the formation. Only 3 down linemen for the Skyhawks. They've been going to that formation quite a bit on defense today. We'll see how it turns out for them as Pepper airs it out. He's got a man wide open. That is Nick Finch getting inside the 5-yard line. They'll actually mark him right at the 5. 1st and goal for the Legion.
Wow, that's what they needed right there. Great read and great patience by Tom Pepper to find the open receiver. His first read wasn't there. He did have somebody open short, but he takes the long pass to Nick Finch, who takes the ball down to about the 4-yard line. A great catch and great rumble for him. Vancouver in scoring and striking distance right here.
Pepper back under center. Carolina stacking the box here, anticipating a Robert Redford run. Instead, we'll see a Pepper pass. Pepper going to throw it back in the end zone and incomplete. Could not quite get the foot in bounds. Dan Daly, the intended receiver.
Yeah, heck of an effort by Daly, and it was a good throw by Pepper. It really was. It was just a hair too far for Dan Daly to be able to get his foot down in bounds, and just dang, that was a nice execution by them. Just unfortunately a little too far out of bounds.
Freezes the clock at 2:35. Offset I formation for the Legion. Sixth play of the drive is a Robert Redford handoff, and he gets maybe 1.5 yards. They'll actually mark him right at the line of scrimmage. And the refs are doing him dirty, I think, a little bit with these spots today, Cade.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you there. 5-yard line, that seems a little brutal. I thought it was a little better than that, but good job by Carolina. I guess their defense is doing a really good job containing the run. They've had a couple blemishes in theirs. Otherwise, really nice defensive effort so far today.
Pepper throws it towards the top of the formation. Caught. Rich Pratchard. End zone. Touchdown. Legion.
Yeah, great catch there by the star wide receiver, Rich Pratchard, on the outside. And Pepper doing a good job getting the ball to him fairly quickly. Pratchard having a nice year for himself. That'll be his 5th touchdown on the year.
And over the outstretched fingertips of the defender, Pratchard able to hit the pylon there, and Vancouver with the first touchdown of the ball game with 2:02 to go in the half. That was a 7-play, 74-yard drive, capped off with that 5-yard touchdown pass to Dan Daly. To Rich Pratchard, Good snap, good hold, kick is up and through for Ramon Rakowski. 11-7 the score. I wish it was reversed, 7-11.
Sorry, guys, no free Slurpees for you today.
No! Love the Slurpees.
11-7, very unique score we have here today.
Yeah, no kidding. Pretty sure we got our first free kick ever in Simulation Football League history to open a quarter. Rakowski boots the football down the field. Fielded by Carroll at about the 15-yard line as he surges ahead to the 30. As we hit the 2-minute warning right at 1:58 to go in the half. 11-7 the score as Carolina has a 4-point lead. You're watching the Simulation Football League on 11 Sports and for the fans. Don't go anywhere.
Like to welcome you back. Logan Jack had a big day so far. I'd like to highlight right here. Logan Jack, 19-yard touchdown run last week in a loss against Houston. Logan Jack, big game for him, though. 15 carries, 161 yards, and a touchdown. And off to a really nice start again for Carolina today as they lead the Vancouver Legion this afternoon up in Vancouver. Big piece of the offense and big reason they're getting it done.
Absolutely, as Richardson takes over under center with 1:58 to go at the 30-yard line. Decent field position here for the Skyhawks. Dangerous pass, but it's going to be good for a gain of 4 as Jack Flash falls out of bounds, and that'll stop the clock at 1:55.
Jack Flash, the old 5-yard out route once again. I'm telling you, Carolina is using this as an advantage to them. When the read down the field is not there, they're dumping the ball to Jack Flash, and Vancouver still for some reason not picking up on this, but a good job by them making it happen, and it's a nice chunk yardage for them.
Flash with 5 catches, 18 yards, but he's definitely been a go-to target for Richardson. Going down towards the bottom of the formation again is Jack Flash, his 6th catch, and that's close to first down yardage at the 37. They'll mark him out there.
Yeah, nice. Good general idea. Same general deal. A couple yards upfield, out route. Nice catch by Jack Flash, and Carolina is just making Vancouver. They're just making them pay for it right now.
Richardson doing a good job just taking what the defense is giving him as he's throwing the ball 25 times, handing off this time to Logan Jack as he surges ahead for first down yardage. Keita did not think he was going to get it at first tackle there, but he just churns those legs, what all good running backs do.
Yeah, second effort by him, absolutely incredible to get upfield and get the first down. I'm with you 100%, Eric. Didn't think he was going to get there, and did an excellent job making that happen. And now Carolina in total control right now with a first down at the 40-yard line.
3 timeouts to work with as well as Richardson going to sling it out to Jack, all alone coming out of the backfield. No one touches him until he's 9 yards downfield. He'll get first down yardage out across to the Vancouver 45.
And with the game he's had so far, it's hard to imagine that you're not keying on him every single play. The strong safety Drew Hamilton coming in and making the tackle in the end. But as you said, not after a really nice game for Logan Jack out of the backfield.
He's already have over 100 yards from scrimmage here today, and we're not even at the end of the first half. 1:16 to go. Carolina doing a good job working the sidelines and saving those 3 timeouts as they set up shop here from the 45-yard line. Richardson to throw again. Far sideline, wide open man, caught close to first down yardage to the 38-yard line.
Very nice one-handed catch right there.
That was Harish Prasad with the 7-yard catch out to the 38. And again, Carolina working those sidelines, kid.
Yeah, they're making it happen. They're not having to use the timeouts for that very reason.
Richardson under center here for 2nd and 3. He's going to throw again. Good out route, and that was caught, but out of bounds. He was looking for one of his extra receivers on the play, actually the tight end, Terry Sever, and that's going to be incomplete. 3rd and 3 coming up, but we will see a booth review.
Yeah, booth review to see if he was in bounds or not. It looked awfully close. I'd like to see the replay to confirm the ruling here, as I'm sure the official feels the same way.
We'll get another look here. I think you got it in there, Cade.
Yeah, that's absolutely in. Yeah, no question about it. I don't think it took Ref 62 very long to figure that one out.
And head coach Harish Prasad on the sideline celebrating the overturned call as the Skyhawks will get that catch, and they will get a first down to boot. Also freezing the clock once again. Carolina just working the sidelines consistently. And I've said it over and over again. I'm sounding like a broken record here. But each sideline, they are just working to perfection as Vancouver is just letting them have that for whatever reason. Richardson, again, got to throw it to the sideline. Caught as he falls out of bounds. Maybe a gain of 5 or 6 on that play.
Yeah, that's Flash. Flash really taking advantage of the sideline. I mean, Carolina as a whole, but Flash has been their bread and butter on the sideline, getting out of bounds. They have had, they've not had to use a single timeout this entire drive, taken over with about just over 2 minutes to go until halftime. And as you can see, folks, making quick work of this field here.
Flipping the field quite rapidly as they are at the 30-yard line. Logan Jack with a screen pass coming out of the backfield, only a gain of maybe 1.5 yards. Sets up 3rd and 5. Clock is running. Richardson, again, nowhere to go, and he goes to Logan Jack. Blockers in front. He somehow stays on his feet, and he's going to get marked down at the 15-yard line. Carolina going to burn their first time out with 43 seconds to go.
I mean, why would you not go to Logan Jack? He's been absolutely fantastic out of the backfield so far today, and the mistake Vancouver's made is not every play, but periodically they let him get back out there, and he shows you what he can do. Right down to the 15-yard line, 43 seconds and 2 timeouts to go. Carolina has plenty of opportunity to try to stick this one in the end zone.
Still coming out with that offset eye. 43 seconds frozen on the clock. Richardson looking downfield, looking. He's going to cork it towards the end zone and incomplete. I'm not sure where he was throwing it, if he was just throwing it away, but just nowhere to go.
I'd like to imagine that was away because I didn't see a single person over there at all. So hopefully just getting rid of the football and live to fight another down there for Sully Richardson.
Surprised we didn't see a flag for intentional grounding there as Richardson firmly in the pocket and not a single Skyhawk receiver in the vicinity. Standard I formation, shovel pass, Logan Jack, spin move, still on his feet. He's going to get first down yardage out to the 4-yard line. First and goal for the Skyhawks, going no huddle.
Man, working his way backwards and still dragging people with him.
And they're going to try the shovel pass again. This time it falls incomplete as the Legion were ready for it. Not sure why they went no huddle in that formation, as maybe the shovel pass was the only option they had in that formation.
Yeah, I didn't hate the idea. They've used it a couple times now, though, so unfortunately Vancouver very well aware of the idea and the pressure coming in very firmly from the inside linebacker DeAndre Washington, who knocks that one away.
22 seconds on the clock. Skyhawks looking for their first touchdown. Jack coming out of the backfield. No one's going to touch him. Easy touchdown for the Skyhawks.
Hey, listen, I'm all about the blitz, and I love putting pressure on the quarterback, and that's exactly what Vancouver tried to do right there. The problem is when you send the linebackers on the blitz, there's nobody on the outside right there to cover Logan Jack, who absolutely waltzes his way into the end zone.
And I would be gutsy enough to say that Carolina coming into this ball game knew that Vancouver likes to send the linebackers for pressure and is just throwing these little dink and dunk screen passes, trying to get what they can.
Yeah, it's working for them. We'll see if halftime adjustments for Vancouver are going to be enough to try to figure that out, because they have they've made a living today on the swing passes and screens to the running backs.
Extra point up and good as Whistle Jones makes it an 18-7 game. Carolina's first touchdown on the board as it comes off of a 13-play, 70-yard drive, 40-yard passing touchdown to Logan Jack coming out of the backfield. And hey, they're already up by two scores, so might as well just add the extra point there. It's still a 2-score game.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. If this, yeah, why not? I mean, why not?
Why not?
Why not, Eric? Kick the ball to him. Vancouver, they're going to have an opportunity, but if they can't get a good return here, then I fully expect them to just go ahead and run the clock out here.
Which it looks like they'll probably end up doing, as Marco Lopez will make it out to the 23-yard line. Whistle Jones with a very strong leg as he is consistently booting it into the end zone. So Vancouver, even with 3 timeouts, 13 seconds to go, not a whole lot of time to work with. And they do get the ball to start the second half here. Hand off to Redford, avoids the first tackler, avoids the second, avoids the third, and he's still on his feet. Fourth. How many tackles is he going to break as he gets a first down? What an impressive run by Robert Redford. Probably should have ducked out of bounds there, though, Cade.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to get out of bounds and potentially give them a little bit more of an opportunity to try to get downfield, but with 3 seconds left to go, the only thing I can imagine that Vancouver does here is maybe another quick screen to try to get some yardage or just heave it deep.
Might be out of the range of the whole heaving it deep mindset. But screen pass, maybe a delayed handoff, something along those lines, I would imagine, is what's coming up here for the Legion. Pepper under center. Instead, we'll see a short drop and a pass. Leads him a little bit too far out of bounds. Brett Killian could not make that catch. And the clock hits triple zeros here at Canada Field. 18-7, your score as we head into the half. And, Kate, I don't think that we were anticipating this type of score coming in here on numerous fronts here.
No, I mean, Carolina clearly showing the do-or-die mentality here, coming out with a great game plan. As you stated, Eric, they've played to the advantage of trying to seek out the blitzing linebackers from Vancouver. As you can see, the yardage total right here, 167 through the air for Carolina, only 98. Only 6 yards on the ground for Vancouver. But, folks, something I want you to realize right now, Vancouver's offense has not been on the field for very long. Carolina doing a really good job with time of possession, holding onto the football, keeping Vancouver's offense off the field, and taking advantage of every opportunity given to them so far. This is a huge game for them. As we stated many times before, Eric, if they can't make it happen here today, they're done for the year, and they're certainly playing like it.
And a win could also eliminate Chicago and Queen City from playoff contention for the Legion. So Carolina looking to play spoiler on a whole bunch of fronts, as we see that safety earlier on in the ballgame. You don't see that too often in the Simulation Football League, but Pepper dropping back to pass in his own end zone, and that was his demise there. Carolina adding 3 field goals and a touchdown to boot. And it's been a good game so far, Cade. Vancouver doing their best job to limit as much scoring as possible, but Carolina just taking advantage of the opportunities that they're given.
Yeah, Vancouver's offense not doing enough to help the defense. Defense is doing the best they can to not to bend but not break, but the offense can't stay on the field. Unfortunately, they've got to come out here after halftime and find a way to eat up some of that clock on offense and get the ball in the end zone. If they continue along the path that they have, Robert Redford, as you see right there with the old spin cycle, has been a big part of that offense. If they can't find a way to get their playmaker the football, we've not seen Brett Killian very much today either. If they can't find a way to get the ball down the field, then Vancouver's going to continue to struggle on offense.
Yeah, no catches for Brett Killian in the first half, which is a bit of a mind-numbing stat, considering he came off season-high numbers just a week ago. 2 targets, but no catches. And on the reverse side, Logan Jack with almost 150 yards from scrimmage in the first half. So definitely getting it to their playmaker for the Skyhawks on offense. They will start off on defense here in the second half as the Legion kick the football off to start things off. And we'll see that thicker kicker, Whistle Jones, here with the ball on the tee. Eric Vincent alongside my best friend Cade Stevens here in the broadcast booth. Down in the stats truck is Delaney Nash and Zach Holdorf, and we appreciate their efforts here today, making us sound smarter than we actually are. As Mark Lopez with a good spin move there, makes it out to the 28-yard line. Good starting field position here for Vancouver. And Cade, just given the stats that we've seen here in the first half, what do you think Vancouver has to do here in the second half that's maybe a little bit different? What sort of adjustments do you think they made?
Does not matter how they do it. They have got to find a way to find sustained offensive drive that ends in points. They've had one, and that's been about it. They got to do more than that. Carolina has controlled the time of possession, controlled the game, and there you go right there.
Big old catch made by Dan Daly as he just slipped on through the defender. I think that might have been a little bit of man coverage, and someone forgot to account for Dan Daly.
I saw the man, and clearly it looked like Carolina on that particular play expecting Robert Redford to get the football, and Dan Daly slips behind the defensive backs, and a great job by Tom Pepper getting the ball very quickly. But that's exactly what you need. But it can't be that one play and a 3-and-out. They've got the ball at the Carolina 37-yard line. They've got to find a way to capitalize right here if they want to get back in this football game.
Just like that, into Carolina territory at the 37-yard line. Pepper wants to throw again. He's going to air it out again into coverage this time and incomplete. He was looking for Nick Finch, who had the big-time play earlier on in the ballgame that set up the touchdown score.
Yeah, solid effort. I mean, Pepper throwing the ball up there, trusting his receiver to go get it. Finch very nearly comes away with it, but a big hit from the defensive back jars the ball loose, and it's incomplete.
Two backs, one split on either side of Pepper in the gun. Pepper will throw. Has time. Got to throw it far sideline. Caught. First down yardage close to the red zone. And that is Brett Killian's first catch of the ball game, if you can believe it, folks.
Yeah, first catch of the game after the monster week that he had last week. 620 total yards of offense from Vancouver last week. We've not seen anything close to those numbers so far today. And good to see Killian get involved. I think if they want to have an opportunity, they got to find a way to keep him involved. Carolina's going to challenge this one. I'm not so sure that they'll win it, but we'll see what Ref 62 can find here on the replay.
Yeah, I'm with you, Cade. I think that Killian got his foot in bounds as we get another look at the replay. Yeah, we'll have to see here. I think he got his foot in bounds.
I think he did too. The camera angle didn't really give us the greatest look, but let's see what the refs got to say. Wow.
Man, and they're going to overturn it. Jeez, they're going to say that Brett Killian was out of bounds. Carolina not charged the timeout on the challenge, which means no first down here and an incompletion for Vancouver. You can hear the crowd there voicing their displeasure with that call, as I'm sure they thought the same thing we were thinking.
Yeah, not only could I hear the crowd, I'm pretty sure I just heard the owner head coach Andy Hamilton all the way from up here in the booth voicing his displeasure as well.
Oh, how could you not? Pepper, high snap. Going to throw it over the middle, tipped up in the air, still up in the air and picked off. Carolina had 18 different opportunities to pick that football off. Finally coming down with the interception is Tristan Hatley.
Tristan Hatley off, I believe, about the third or fourth tip of that ball right there, as you'll see right here. Up. Oh, I finally got it. It's Tristan. And, wow, just an unfortunate circumstance for Vancouver. Just like that, it looks like you got a nice play for yourself, a challenge, an overturn. And wow, it's funny how things can change so quickly here in the SFL. Vancouver finally has a nice sustained drive going, and unfortunately for them, ends up in a turnover.
Richardson with life, throwing it out to Logan Jack, who gets wrapped up on the second spin cycle there by Kevin Brackett. Gain of 5 on that play, and Cade, going back to the interception, I feel like the circus theme probably should have been playing.
Yeah, very fitting. Yeah, I would like to see, maybe a clip, slow motion with that going on. I think would be just extraordinarily fitting for that situation right there.
Approaching the 9.5-minute mark in the third quarter, Richardson, 2nd and 5, wide open man, just could not quite keep the balance in bounds, but a good gain of 4 by Jack Flash. Series history here, Vancouver has had their way with the Skyhawks, as this is only the second meeting at Canada Field. Vancouver coming away with a 2-touchdown victory the last time these two teams met.
Yeah, towards the end of last season, they met together, and nice win by Vancouver. Carolina obviously got something to say about that today.
And another first down for the Skyhawks as a little crossing route here. And that's one of the extra tight ends there, Terry Sever. They were looking at his way a little bit earlier in the ball game. Got his first catch, and that's a first down.
Yeah, nice first down. Carolina, this is, and this is no surprise to us. This is what they've done well the entire game. They are chunk and chunk and chunk. Nothing crazy, nothing huge, but they're taking what they can get. They're burning a ton of clock, and they're moving the ball downfield.
Play action. Richardson in trouble, and Liadama gets in there. I believe that's his 3rd sack of the ball game. So an impressive showing by the defensive tackle there for the Vancouver Legion.
Yeah, Liadama having his way, mostly with the offensive line for Carolina. 3rd sack of the game, 11th sack on the season for him. A fantastic outing here today against Carolina. We'll see. They're going to need a really big play from him to try to get the ball back here.
Community heavily favoring Vancouver coming into this ball game as well, and Carolina saying, nah.
Nope, not letting it happen. And you know what? I was one of those people. I definitely picked Vancouver in the poll today, and favored by 7.5 points. I didn't expect Carolina to come out with such a good game plan today, and they're making it happen.
They are making it happen, as that probably should have been a caught ball over the middle. Shea Carroll, the intended receiver, but football jarred loose on the hit, and we will see another Skyhawks punt.
Carroll been a fairly reliable target today for Sully Richardson. Very unlike him to let that ball come to his chest and unfortunately bounce to the turf. They're going to give the ball back to Vancouver, who lives to fight another drive here.
Mike Johnson's last punt pinned him down at the 2-yard line, and that resulted in the safety for the Skyhawks on defense. This time, nowhere near that, but Mark Lopez not going anywhere as he hits the 36-yard line. No further, 8:04 to go here in the third. And we'll be right back following these messages. You're watching the Simulation Football League live on 11 Sports and for the fans. .804 to go here in the third quarter as Vancouver gets another crack at the football, hoping to narrow the gap here at home, down by 11. Pepper throwing a couple picks already here today. He's going to throw a wobbler over the middle, and that falls incomplete. If you're new to the Simulation Football League, you're watching the first controlerless esport where strategy and AI instead of thumbs determines the outcome. Teams submit game plans prior to the simulation, and the results play out live in real time with hundreds of viewers turn coaches, players, scouts, and team owners on the field to create an all-new kind of virtual reality. Visit simulationfl.net for more information. Solid 8 minutes to go here after that play. Offset I formation for the Legion. Second down as Redford trying to make it out of the backfield and does somehow, some way, make something out of nothing. He had a loss of 3. Dead in the face there. Caden somehow gets 3 on the play.
Absolutely no way he should have made it out of the backfield on that particular play, but that is pure athleticism and skill from Robert Redford to make something happen on that particular play.
Pepper going to come out in the empty set, 5 wide. 3 down linemen for the Skyhawks, able to combat this 5 wide look for the Legion. Able to complete the pass regardless, though. Brett Killian does get his first catch as that challenge negated his first from earlier in the ball game. Out across to the 49-yard line.
Yeah, good catch that time. I don't think there's any challenging that one. So good catch by Brett Killian, who makes his appearance here in this one.
Redford again with a carry. Met in the backfield. He's off to the races. I don't think anyone is going to catch him. He is gone. Touchdown, Vancouver.
Hit in the backfield is Robert Redford, but we've seen him do this all day long, is make plays when he needed it to happen. He had 3 guys closing in on him in the backfield, breaks off of one, outruns the others, and Robert Redford, a huge reason why the Vancouver Legion are now within 1 score of the Carolina Skyhawks.
Cade, I don't know if you saw this or not, but Shervon Prasad, it looked like had a decent angle there.
Had him.
Stop.
Dead to
Robert
right.
Redford. But then Redford just turns on the jets and he's gone. Like he just had a third gear that he just turned on. It was unbelievable to watch.
Absolutely incredible. Yeah, absolutely incredible effort. Redford, if Vancouver pulls this one off somehow, I don't even need to see a fourth quarter from him. I feel like he's been the MVP of that team, on offense at least so far.
Without a doubt, as Vancouver narrows the gap to a 4-point advantage for Carolina. 18-14, that's definitely got to be a first in SFL history, man. I don't think we've ever seen that score.
Yeah, it's a unique one for sure.
6:53 to go here in the third quarter. Vancouver going on a 3-play, 64-yard drive, 51-yard rushing touchdown by Robert Redford to get the 14th point on the board here for the Legion as Carroll makes it out to the 24-yard line. Carolina taking over on offense once again, and Richardson's been very efficient today, 29-40, 189 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, he's making it happen where he needs to make it happen. He's making his bread and butter off of the running back Logan Jack, who's had a very nice day himself. And Logan Jack, because of his nice day, Sully Richardson's not had to do too much. And that's the way Carolina would like to play this.
Play action for Richardson. Gonna gun it over the middle, incomplete. That was the inside linebacker, DeAndre Washington, batting the football away. Brings up second down.
Yeah, we've called his name a few times today. Washington making some plays in the run and pass game, and had a nice breakup right there on first down.
Carolina coming out in an I formation. A little shovel pass again, but it falls incomplete. I feel like Vancouver is catching on to this shovel pass a little bit, Cade, as the game goes on.
Yeah, I'm with you there, Eric. I think the shovel pass itself has worn its welcome out in the Carolina offense so far in this game. I believe that's the 5th attempt so far, if I'm not mistaken. They had a couple of really good ones, don't get me wrong, but Vancouver appears to have definitely figured this one out.
4 wide, 3 towards the bottom of the screen. Richardson in the gun. He will throw, stepping into pressure, throws it, and completes short of the line to gain. And that's going to bring up a 4th down completion made to Sam Avalos.
Solid effort. I mean, they took a little bit of time off the clock, but Vancouver, who's gained a little bit of momentum, is looking to get the ball back here.
So we get a look at Mark Lopez going out to field this punt. Johnson with his 3rd punt of the ball game. Vancouver looking like the momentum is shifting in their favor as Lopez fields it just in front of the 35-yard line. He'll make it out to the 40 with 6:05 to go here in the 3rd.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. This is a huge drive for Vancouver. They gained some momentum. On the last drive, working to try to get back in this football game, and now they've got the ball back pretty quickly here.
And if you want more SFL content, our Discord community has podcasts, articles, and highlights about the league, its team, and its players. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Simulationfl, and visit our website at simulationfl.net for more news, features, and information. Incomplete pass there, intended for Robert Redford, and brings up a 2nd down.
Yeah, I can't blame them for trying to get Robert Redford the football. He's been their playmaker on offense, as we discussed, with a big play for a touchdown on the last drive. You've got no reason not to try to go back to him. Carolina just doing the best they can to try to take him out.
Second down here for Vancouver. Redford sidecar right. Pepper going to air it out towards the top of the formation. Killian with some toe drag swag there as he makes the catch out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, getting their playmaker Brett Killian involved now on offense, and you can see the differences. They're starting to move the ball downfield. Nice throw by Pepper to the outside. Nice catch by Killian, and the chains are shuffling down.
Inside of 6 minutes now here in the 3rd. 18-14 the score as Carolina is trying to hold on to this lead that they've built. Vancouver doing their best to take it away from him as Robert Redford has been balling out of the backfield here today. Catch a 4 out to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, Redford, I mean, offensive MVP for Vancouver for the most part, and Tom Pepper continuing to feed the beast as Vancouver moves the ball downfield.
I formation for Pepper and company. 3 wideouts to work with in the formation. 4 down linemen for the Skyhawks as Pepper changes things up at the line. Pepper, short drop. He's going to sidearm it over the middle, and that could have easily been picked off. I'm not sure where he was going with that football, but Davidson Joseph was in coverage and could have easily had the pick.
Yeah, Joseph had the play on that particular ball. I don't even think he knew it was coming to him. Potentially why he dropped the ball. A little bit of a surprise, but a very dangerous throw right there.
Fifth play of the drive for Vancouver, coming out in an I formation. Pepper, 7-step drop, going to gun it over the middle. Caught Nick Finch once again. And he will get another set of downs out to the 30-yard line. Pepper 14 of 22, 174 yards, and a couple picks.
Yeah, I mean, he's making it happen the best he can, and a nice efficient pass right there. Gets the ball over the middle. Great catch. Great first down. Nick Finch making it happen for his quarterback there.
Just over the outstretched fingertips of Tristan Hatley, who was in coverage there. Pepper in the gun, each back alongside of him. Pepper to throw, shuffles in the pocket, gonna air it out towards the near sideline, incomplete, into double coverage. He was looking for Rich Pratchard there towards the pylon, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, solid effort on the outside, trying to get the ball to Pratchard. Made the catch on the, missed the catch on the sideline, but Pepper doing the best he can to try to spread the ball around. And this is, I mean, Eric, big series for them. I know there's a little over 4 minutes left in the third quarter. 2nd 10, Carolina's 30-yard line. Got to make something happen here.
Redford with the handoff. Good blocking towards the top of the formation. He's got an extra gear. Eventually gets tackled inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal, Vancouver.
Yeah, for Robert Redford. I mean, who else would it be? 1st and goal, Carolina's 8-yard line. Robert Redford, nice job by him once again. And the offensive line doing a fantastic job. You see Brett Killian, number 12, on the outside there, opening up a nice running lane from the wide receiver position, throwing a block. And Vancouver right here, folks, could take the lead. They have trailed the entire game up to this point.
Hatley able to chase him down and make that touchdown-saving tackle. We'll see if they feed the beast once again here. Pepper instead is going to throw. End zone. Caught. Touchdown. How did he get his feet in bounds? Nick Finch, you're insane.
Wow. I mean, there's a good chance they're going to try to review this one here. That looked like it was really, really close. We'll see the replay right here from Tom Pepper throwing the ball to Nick Finch. And, yeah, I mean, it looked like he got his feet in bounds, but, yeah, like I said, wouldn't be surprised to see a replay, and so far we haven't seen one out there. And so great catch by Nick Finch and a touchdown, and Vancouver looks to take a 3-point lead right here.
Rakowski lining up for the extra point. 8-play, 61-yard drive, capped off with that 8-yard passing touchdown to Finch as Rakowski adds the extra point and makes this a field goal game. Vancouver looking to go to 6-5, up by 3. We're going to take a short break. You're watching the Simulation Football League, live on 11 Sports for the fans. Welcome back to Vancouver, British Columbia, as the Legion have taken a 3-point lead off of the passing touchdown from Tom Pepper to Nick Finch in the back of the end zone. Kickoff fielded at about the 10-yard line by Shea Carroll. Stutter step. He's got some room to the outside. He's on the near sideline. Good return by Shea Carroll as he's finally brought down at the 31-yard line. What a blunder on special teams by Vancouver.
Yeah, that's exactly what Vancouver needed to not happen right there. Shea Carroll already with 1 kick return touchdown on the year, almost gets his second one as he does a good job reading the blocks right here, heading to the left side. Great blocks from his side, and he turned the Jets on and just got caught at the very end, but puts his team in excellent field position right here.
Only down by a field goal. Back and forth we go. Carolina having the early momentum in the first half. Vancouver seizing that here in the third quarter. But Carolina's not done here. They know the stakes here coming into this ball game as Richardson slings it out towards the near sideline, and that's incomplete. It's like Mark Lopez batting that football down there, Cade. And download CrowdPlay, our new partner for 2020, and play the game about the game. Follow the action and answer questions for a chance to win a share of the $1,000 prize pool. Your next chance to win is Monday Night Football at 9 p.m. Eastern when the Denver Nightwings travel to face the Las Vegas Fury. Visit crowdplayapp.com for more information. That app is free to download on both iOS and Google Play stores. Richardson going to sling it out to Jack coming out of the backfield, slips the first tackler, and makes it out to the 26-yard line, 3rd and 5 coming up for the Skyhawks.
Yeah, overall, for them, it's essentially it's been the Jack and Redford show overall between these two teams on offense so far today. And once again, you see Logan Jack, nice catch out of the backfield, 3rd, and much more manageable right here for Carolina.
The Legion faithful are on their feet here in British Columbia, 3rd and 5. Shovel pass to Logan Jack. This time it works, and they're going to get first down yardage to the 20-yard line. Into the SFL red zone we go.
Just when you thought it had worn its welcome out, Carolina makes it happen on 3rd and 5. Jack takes it up the middle and gets more than enough for a first down.
Once again, a Vancouver win here today will eliminate Carolina along with Chicago and Queen City. This is a virtual elimination game here for the Skyhawks, doing their best to keep their playoff hopes alive. Richardson to throw, finds his man, first down yardage, going to be a 1st and goal down at the 8-yard line.
Sully Richardson doing a fantastic job on that play, selling the play action. The defensive end coming around the corner, bites in on the running back, giving him that extra second and a half that he needed to get the ball over and complete the pass right there to reach Prasad. Absolutely fantastic job by Sully Richardson on that play.
And he's their big-time playmaker at receiver as well. Only his 2nd catch here of the ball game as Richardson throws it down near sideline, and that's the 3rd catch for Prasad as he's been targeted 6 times. But these big-time receivers have been held in check here today.
Yeah, pass defenses for both teams actually doing a really fantastic job keeping each other in check. Coming into this particular game, Vancouver 4th against the pass, and Carolina 5th, and they've both shown why they are ranked in the top 5 in the SFL against the pass. They've done a good job shutting the opposing receivers down during this game.
2nd and goal from the 2 for the Skyhawks. Richardson, quick throw, end zone, touchdown Skyhawks. They retake the lead.
Yeah, right back in it. I mean, you knew one of two things was going to happen right there, and we talked about Prasad not being involved enough in this game, and there he is making the catch so far of the game for them, putting them back in the lead with an opportunity to take a 4-point lead after the extra point. And great job, great execution on that drive for Carolina, taking the lead right back from Vancouver.
This is an important extra point here. This will make it a 4-point game. Vancouver needs a touchdown to retake the lead. No tying involved here with the extra point made by Whistle Jones. High snap gets it down. It is up and through as Whistle Jones makes it a 25-21 game. That safety becoming ever important here, kid.
Yeah, it's really looking like it's playing a factor. And early on in the game, you don't anticipate 1 or 2 points really being the difference maker for you. But as of this moment in time, closing in, as you said, on the end of the 3rd quarter, you're up at this point. Carolina is by 4 instead of by 2.
Mark Lopez with the return, makes it out to the 27-yard line. That scoring drive for Carolina we'll get to in just a second as we take a look at the Week 11 headlines coming up here as Charleston staying alive with a victory over the Florida Storm. Queen City, Chicago, and Tulsa, they are fading fast, and they need a win in order to keep their playoff hopes alive. The Vultures can make the postseason for the 5th straight season with a win today. St. Louis facing Houston, along with the Crowd Play Game of the Week coming up on Monday Night Football, as the Nightwings will face the Fury. And good catch along the sideline made once again by Brett Killian. They've been trying to work the sidelines, as is Vancouver, as we get another look at the replay.
Yeah, better late than never to try to get your star receiver involved right here. And Brett Killian making a nice catch right there.
Some more toe drag swag. Brett Killian putting up highlights all over the place, and he put up some highlights last week, Cade.
Yeah, we made mention a few times about the big day he had last week. Right here, a 71-yard touchdown early in the second quarter en route to his massive day. 9 catches, 286 yards, and 3 touchdowns last week against Arizona. Brett Killian, an absolutely monster day for him, and starting to get involved here late in this one.
An absolute barn burner for the Legion on the road as well, down there in the desert, taking on the Scorpions. Able to come out with the victory, even their record at 5-5. But they find themselves behind here against this Skyhawks team here, hoping to keep their playoff hopes alive, and Rich Pratchard not able to come down with that catch, brings up second down.
Yeah, that was a dangerous throw on that particular play there by Tom Pepper, throwing it into a lot of traffic. The strong safety, Tristan Hatley, coming up with the defensive play to knock that one away.
Get a look at Rochelle Colston, one of the other safeties here for the Skyhawks defensive backfield. Robert Redford, the lone back in the formation for the Legion on offense, as Pepper will throw. Hit as he's thrown, airing it out, tipped in the air, and incomplete. Third down coming up here for the Skyhawks on defense. Get your player position locked and loaded today through our Discord server in the SFL Minor League, SFLM. There's more opportunities than ever to be the player you've always wanted to be. Join the Discord community through simulationfl.net. The second season of the SFL Minor League starts October the 9th. Contact Deputy Commissioner Andrew Ristelli on Discord for more information. That is coming up here very, very quickly, Cade. I know you're eager for it. I'm eager for it. And we're eager to see this third down play here. 5 wide out set for the Legion. Into coverage. Intercepted. He was looking for the sideline. Didn't get it. Instead, throw it to the silver and pink out there for the Skyhawks. Zane Doty, the corner, makes the pick.
Yeah, it looked like it was overthrown at first, and turns out that Doty just makes the one-handed acrobatic interception to take that ball away and give Carolina the ball right back. Vancouver, any momentum they had, I believe, the water has been poured on that fire, and Carolina doing an excellent job to get the football back, making another big defensive play.
And Pepper absolutely beside himself on the sideline as the Skyhawks take over with good field position at the 40-yard line. This is a very important drive for them, hoping to extend their lead as Logan Jack gets a toss out of the backfield, and he'll make it out to the 38-yard line, gain of 2.
Yeah, they've done a really good job most of the game, playing the sideline, getting out of bounds to conserve the clock. I think that's where you want to change right here. I think right here you want to try to keep the ball somewhere around the hash marks, keep it in bounds, and burn as much clock as you can. I know the third quarter is just now starting to leak towards the end, but every second you can take off, if they can replicate that first drive of the game they had, is going to go a long way towards helping them out if they can put more points on the board here.
Richardson, pump fakes. He's in trouble. He's going to go down. And I believe that was Liadama getting in there once again, his 4th sack on the ball game.
4th sack of the game for Liadama. Absolutely outstanding effort by him coming up the middle. Richardson, there's got to be a timer in your head at some point at about 2.5 seconds where you say this ball's got to be out of here. Unfortunately, held the ball just a little too long, and a good coverage sack right there by Vancouver and Liadama.
Again, a pump fake by Richardson. Makes it out over the middle to one of his wide receivers, Shea Carroll, and that's going to be short of a first down. And that's where the third quarter will end. Get your 4s up in the chat. We got one more quarter of action and a close ball game here in Canada Field. You're watching the Simulation Football League, live on 11 Sports, and for the fans, stay with us. Welcome back to beautiful Canada Field, live in Vancouver, British Columbia. Eric Vincent alongside my best friend, Cade Stevens. And inside the stats truck today, we have our boys Delaney Nash and Zach Holdorf. And we've got another 50-yard field goal attempt here for Whistle Jones. He hit from 50 earlier in the ball game. This will make it a 7-point advantage for the Skyhawks. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and on the way, and it is through from 50 yards. Whistle Jones with a pair of 50-yarders, and that big old leg from the thicker kicker is making it a 7-point advantage for the Skyhawks, kid.
Yeah, 7 points, 28-21. All of a sudden, that looks like a more reasonable score than some of the ones we saw earlier. 11-0, 11-7, 5-0 at one point. This looks a little bit more believable. So 28-21, Carolina in control as they kick the ball back to Vancouver to start the fourth quarter here.
Jones puts his foot into the football and boots it down the field to Mark Lopez, fielding it just inside of his own end zone. He will bring the football out. A couple spin moves there, still on his feet, and he's going to make it out to the 24-yard line. Sector 6 is the official apparel provider of the Simulation Football League, and replica jerseys are out now. Get your name on the back of your team's or your fan favorite team's jersey, and visit team stores and libraries for purchase options through sector6apparel.com or through our website at simulationfl.net. Just hit that lovely shop button at the top of the screen. First and 10 now from the 24-yard line for Tom Pepper. Bunch receivers towards the bottom of the screen. Pepper will throw, pump fakes. Good pocket, eventually checks it down to Robert Redford, who has nowhere to go. And he's going to be stopped at the 24-yard line, gain of nothing.
Yeah, Pepper wanting to go downfield right there. Nothing was there and took the check down, but a good job by Carolina understanding the threat Redford has provided most of the game and having him bottled up fairly quickly there.
Second and long. Pepper under center. The lone back is Redford. 85 yards on the ground for him today. Pepper going to air it out deep. And a great catch there made in the middle of the field. And, man, what a catch by James Walters, the extra tight end in there.
Yeah, the rookie seventh-round pick James Walters going up and getting the ball. Pepper trusting the rookie on that particular play as he gets sandwiched almost between two defenders right there and gives Vancouver a very much-needed first down for them.
Would you believe that's only his second catch on the season?
Well, it was a big one, that's for sure.
Big-time catch. Pepper, 7-step drop, airing it out deep. Intercepted once again. That's his fourth pick of the ball game as Carolina has a convoy going back the other way. Stopped at midfield, and that's Tristan Hatley.
Hatley with a pretty solid game so far, able to come up with a really big interception right here, and I'm not sure if Pepper just let the safety slip out of his field of vision, and Hatley comes up with a real big takeaway right there. Best case scenario for Carolina, they drain some clock and punch this one back in the end zone, really put Vancouver in a hole right here.
It's been a heck of a ball game here for Carolina on defense. 2 picks for Hatley, 1 pick for Colston, 1 pick for Doty, and it's just put Tom Pepper on ice. Handoff, Logan Jack as he gets stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, sets up second down.
Yeah, that's that's best you can do right there. Just try to stop him. Jack, another guy who's had a real big game.
Liadama, another guy that's had a big game. 4 sacks here today, but still facing a 7-point deficit. That shovel pass has been very prevalent today as Logan Jack gets a first down out across to the 43-yard line. And, Cade, we thought that play was dead, but it's been resurrected.
Yeah, it was very successful for about the first 2 times. It had 3 pretty bad showings in a row, and then the last 2 have both been for a first down, and a nice job by Carolina sticking with it. And they clearly saw something coming into this week where they thought that would be successful. And for the most part, it has. It definitely has been for them.
3 wideouts in the formation for Richardson, who's under center. Jack is offset. Richardson, quick throw over the middle, incomplete. Good coverage there by Ashley Rose Finch. You can catch the SFL live every July through October and every January through April over the weekends and Monday nights on 11 Sports for the fans and the SFL's YouTube and Twitch channels. Follow at SimulationFL on Twitter. to always get the most up-to-date broadcast dates, times, and matchups so you don't miss a moment of the action. Upcoming broadcast schedule on your screen now. Sioux Falls visiting Arizona, Jacksonville, Fort Worth, St. Louis visiting Houston, and our crowd play game of the week, Denver visiting Las Vegas. Those latter two there on Monday night. And those are some big-time matchups here as we approach the playoffs for Season 15. Richardson over the middle, dropped. Incomplete. It looked like he might have had a second opportunity at the catch as he fell onto his back, but it hits the turf. Third down coming up.
Yeah, the fullback, Tony Zoma, on that particular play had an opportunity to make the catch, had enough momentum. I think he would have carried himself for a first down. Unfortunately, can't come up with the football, and therefore brings up a third and long here.
This is a big-time third down here for both teams. Richardson under center. Short drop. Hit as he's thrown in incomplete. And guess who? Adama has just been wrecking shop in the backfield here today.
Adama there once again just in time as he hits Sully Richardson as he tries to get rid of the ball. And, for him, he throws the ball right into the turf due to the contact with Adama. Adama almost with his 5th sack of the game. Absolutely incredible effort by him.
Johnson has pinned the Legion back deep once before. That resulted in a safety. We'll see if he can do it once again here. This one looking like it's going to bounce at about the 3, and it trickles into the end zone for a touchback. Vancouver will take over at the 20-yard line following this break. You're watching the Simulation Football League live on 11 Sports and for the fans. Vancouver can even it up following the break. Back live in Vancouver, beautiful Canada Field, home of the Legion, who are down by 7 with 8:31 to go here in the ball game. I formation for Pepper and company. He's thrown 4 picks today. Pepper with a 7-step drop again. He's going to throw it over the middle. This time caught for first down yardage. Out across the 35 to the 38-yard line. Brett Killian with another catch.
5 for 54, averaging just over 10 yards a catch. Very late to come on. Didn't see his first catch until about midway through the third quarter, but all of a sudden he's been an integral piece of Vancouver getting back in this game.
And speaking of this ball game, 28-21 your score. You'd think 4 touchdowns, right? Wrong. 4 field goals, 2 touchdowns, and a safety. Absolutely wild on Carolina's scoring offense here today.
Yeah, it's
Pepper.
just nuts to think about.
Airing it out. He's got his man, Rich Pratchard, wide open. That's an easy touchdown for Vancouver, and they can even up the ball game with the extra point.
Big play, Pratchard down the field. Once again, good catch for him. Second touchdown of the game. And just like that, Vancouver, as you said, Eric, with an opportunity to tie the game with the extra point. Can't say enough good things about that play right there. Wow, Rich Pratchard really coming through when it mattered the most for Vancouver, and that's not unlike him at all.
A lovely little post route there, and there was no one within earshot of him. I didn't see any Carolina member anywhere near him. I wonder what the coverage was on that play.
Yeah, not too sure. I mean, I think they just lost track of where he was. Potentially a lot of focus elsewhere, and slipping behind the defense and making it happen for the Vancouver Legion right there.
Rakowski with the extra point. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up and through. 28 all here at home for the Legion as they even up the ball game. Carolina on the sideline kind of looking around like, oh man, we had a lead at one point. What's going on?
Had a nice lead at one point. Went behind, came back, had a lead again. And Vancouver, relentless in their effort to get back into this football game, have tied it once again. Carolina with a real good opportunity right here to take the ball and drain as much clock as they can en route to scoring some more points and, making the impossible happen. We talked about it several times. I mean, the community poll says it all. Over 80% picking Vancouver to win this football game. Myself included, Vancouver favored by 7.5. If you took the spread, things are looking good for you so far.
Things are also looking good for you as well if you took the over in this ball game, as 56 points is definitely over the 49.5, so that's good money for you. Richardson under center. He's going to sling it out towards the far sideline, caught close to a first down at the 40-yard line. Tackle made by Ashley Rose Finch as we get a look at the quarterback numbers here today.
Yeah, I mean, fairly comparable. The biggest difference between the two, the 4 interceptions for Tom Pepper, which is crazy to think about the fact that they've turned the ball over 4 times, and yet the game is still tied here about midway through the fourth quarter.
Plenty of playoff implications in this ball game here. We'll get to those here on the other side of this play. High formation, handoff. Logan Jack, good spin move. Another one as he plows ahead to midfield, and that will move those chains out to the 50-yard line. We've harped on this plenty of times, Cade, but Carolina in a virtual elimination game here today, if they win, it still sends the playoff picture into virtual pandemonium. If Vancouver wins, it kind of evens things out a little bit.
Yeah, it'll be a little, it makes things definitely a little bit harder on the guys up at SFL headquarters trying to figure out what's going on. If Carolina pulls this one off, if Vancouver wins, as you said, things become a tad bit clearer heading into the final week next week.
What an interception made by Vancouver! Who was that? Was that Ashley Rosvich? No, that was Mark Lopez. Of course it was Mark Lopez. He's had plenty of interceptions like that on the season, and another one here today.
His athleticism comes to the forefront once again. Mark Lopez going up and looking about 9 feet tall right there as he picks that one off from Sully Richardson and gives Vancouver an opportunity right here to try and march down and take the lead in this game late.
And by the way, I don't put that one on Sully Richardson at all. That's just a heck of a play there by the safety Mark Lopez to give his team the football back just shy of midfield. Pepper gonna sling it out to Redford. Redford still on his feet. First down yardage and more. He is out inside the 20, and they're gonna mark him down right at the 20-yard line. What a play by the lead back, Robert Redford.
Yeah, 5 catches for 77 yards as a running back is absolutely insane, and he's done a fantastic job out of the backfield today. And once again, the old spin move, throwing him out. Brett Killian coming there with a heck of a block on the outside, springing Redford for all that much more yardage. And wow, what a play by Vancouver. They put themselves in prime position to score and take the lead right here.
My man, he broke 2 tackles with 1 spin move.
Absolutely incredible. Spun the one guy into the other.
Yes, it doesn't happen. Offset eye, Redford instead going to get a carry coming out of the backfield, and he's been very quiet on the ground here today. Actually, he's maybe not so quiet. 85 yards on the ground, just seems like he's been kind of quiet, but coming out of the backfield seems like he's been kind of making his bread and butter here today.
Yeah, it seems like, out of the backfield, the pass game, I feel like we've called his name a bit more, but he has made a few good plays on the ground as well. And it's been a big piece of the offense. Huge reason why they're in this.
Offset eye, second down from the 20. Pepper going to check it down to his tight end. Good chunk of 5 yards there as Dan Daly gets another catch on his resume here today. Sets up a third and manageable.
Yeah, I really like, quite honestly, the quick check down right there. The pressure was coming up the middle, and a very quick check down right there by Tom Pepper to get the ball to the tight end and live to fight another down 3rd and 5 here.
Houston, the lone game on the regular season schedule for the Legion. And they will get them at home as Pepper tried to throw another pick there as it falls incomplete. And that was Shervon Prasad getting in there, batting the football away. And we will see a Ramon Rakowski kick. Carolina, by the way, going back home to Raleigh to take on the London Knights. So that one should be a better game for them. But they got to win this football game here today if they want any shot at the playoffs.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, absolutely no doubt. And a good job by the Carolina defense holding Vancouver to a field goal here.
Definitely a victory for the Skyhawks defense. This one going to be from 32 yards up and through from Rakowski as Vancouver retakes the lead once again. This time only 3-point lead. And Carolina still with plenty of time and all 3 timeouts to their credit. Get some chat shout-outs here following the kickoff return. Carroll fielding it at about his own 10. He had a good kick return early in the ball game, but he makes it out to the 27-yard line with 5:15 to go. The Brown Knights, Uranox, Tim Hacksaw, 91, and Hall 45431. The Rapid Raccoon, the Mighty Joe Young. Vancouver Legion, old Andy Hamilton himself in there in the team chat. Swole 2011, all big names here in the chat, and that's twitch.tv/FTF next. If you want to get in on the chat there with our owners, coaches, players, and much more. Swing pass to Logan Jack coming out of the backfield, gain of 4, and that makes it out to the 31-yard line. Actually, that was the fullback, Tony Zoma.
Tony Zoma, yeah, making his presence known right here as the Carolina Skyhawks. I mean, they got to get downfield to make something happen. Ball at their own 31-yard line. They got a long way to go. Clock continues to tick right here. They got plenty of time to make it happen. Best case scenario for them, they burn this down just a bit more and find a way to take the lead.
Richardson going to throw it towards the near sideline. Wide open. Caught. Close to a first down is Jack Flash. But he is going to be just shy of the line to gain. Again, with a Vancouver win, Carolina is eliminated for playoff contention. And that also eliminates Queen City and Chicago, who are secretly hoping for a Carolina victory here today. Although I'm not so sure how secret it is.
It's pretty obvious, I think, right?
I'd say pretty obvious. I formation for the Skyhawks on 3rd down. A little bit of a wobbler there into coverage and incomplete. Brings up 4th down with 4:50 to go. Cade, I don't think you go for it at this point, do you?
You still got enough time, and your defense has been pretty solid. So I think you go ahead and punt this one and trust these guys. Worst case scenario for you, you hold them to a field goal and hopefully have some time left on the clock. That's your ideal worst case scenario. Your best case scenario, you force 3 now and get the ball right back.
4 minutes, 50 seconds to go here in the game. Johnson takes the high snap, had pressure coming, but gets it away. Lopez fields it just shy of the 30-yard line. He'll make it out to the 32 with 4:41 to go here. Both teams with all 3 timeouts. Both teams, their leading receivers are actually their running backs coming out of the backfield here today.
Yeah, this is this drive here. This is the first time, 4 minutes and 41 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, that Vancouver has truly been in the driver's seat. They have the ball with the lead for the first time in this game.
Offset eye for Pepper. He's going to hand it off to Redford. Good blocking in front of him. Still a blocker in front. And he makes it free out to the 44-yard line of Carolina. And that is not what you wanted to see from the Skyhawks on defense.
No, that was right along the lines of worst-case scenario for them. Letting Redford get outside once again, that's going to put him over 100 yards on the day on the ground. And a good job and a good run by him. And Vancouver just creeping downfield right now, down to Carolina's 44-yard line.
Yeah, 103 yards on the ground for Redford. As I mentioned, the leading receiver here today as well. Certainly putting up a big nomination for himself for player of the game if Vancouver is able to come out with the dub. Redford again with the handoff, again going off tackle, bouncing off of defenders, and he'll make it out to the 35-yard line, gain of 9.5.
Yeah, just barely short of the first down marker, but Robert Redford literally, figuratively and literally putting the team on his back as he carries the ball once again for a nice gain, and Vancouver marches on.
Carolina stacking the box, not leaving any sort of question as to what they're anticipating here. Handoff, Redford. No one's going to stop him. He's got one man to beat. Eventually gets dragged down at the 18-yard line into the SFL red zone. Vancouver is in business.
Anticipate it or not, to Robert Redford, it does not matter as he takes his hand off to the outside, gets around the end. Very nice blocking on the outside edge, as you can see right there, and he's just one block away from walking into the end zone on that one, Eric.
Fullback Brick Wall getting in there and making a big-time block that sealed the edge, and Redford was off to the races before he was finally dragged down at the 18-yard line. 3 minutes to go here in the ball game. Vancouver has to be content with just continuing to run the football and chew this clock. Redford swallowed up in the backfield. Big time hit. And that's going to be a loss of 3 yards.
Levant Irvine getting in there for that one. You got to imagine that they're going to be playing the run pretty hard right here, which, in a perfect world for Vancouver, sets up a really nice play action if they're willing to take the shot.
Carolina again stacking the box. Handoff Redford, and coming off from the edge was Zane Doty, and he absolutely laid the wood on Robert Redford. And another loss of 2 sets up 3rd and 15.
I believe that'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. And we'll get an opportunity to see what these teams are going to look like after this. Carolina's got to stand up and force a field goal if they want an opportunity.
2 minutes to go. You're watching the Simulation Football League, live on 11 Sports and for the fans. We'll return from British Columbia after this break. Back live from Vancouver. 2 minutes to go here in the ball game, and possibly the most important down that either of these teams have faced here today. 3rd and 15 for the Legion. Handoff, Redford trying to find some room and does not get anywhere. Carolina wisely burning their first time out with 1:56 to go, and Vancouver will set up for another field goal.
Well, they did what they needed to do. I mean, they stopped them. I'm sure they're hoping that they can either block or force a missed field goal right here. But Carolina is going to have an opportunity, it appears, to try and win this football game with just under 2 minutes to play.
From 38 yards, this is Roman Rakowski. And Rakowski nails it from 38 yards, extending the lead to 6, 34-28. Cade, Carolina has had the momentum in the first half, but it seems like Vancouver has taken over here in the second.
Yeah, they've really started to put some nice things together, and a costly turnover or two is all it really takes to let them get back into Vancouver, doing an excellent job making the most of their opportunities. This drive is huge. This drive is absolutely massive for Carolina. Taking over right here, 4-down territory very clearly. 2 timeouts left. A touchdown and an extra point will win the game for Carolina. Anything less for them is not an option.
Shea Carroll making it out to the 32-yard line where they will take over. 68 yards to pay dirt for the Skyhawks. This to keep their season alive. Trips towards the bottom of the formation here. Richardson in the gun alone. Sully, pressure coming. He's going to air it out. Tipped and incomplete. Ooh. Caught it out of bounds, but man, oh man, that was a dangerous throw. Kyler Murray was all over that one, buddy.
Just about everybody on that Carolina sideline can breathe just a tad bit of a sigh of relief as they held their breaths for what seemed like an eternity right there as the ball bobbled in the air and Kyler Murray unable to come up with it inbounds there.
That was definitely one of those things that one of those plays you watch, you hold your breath and see what happens. Same formation for the Skyhawks. Still 144, 2 timeouts to work with. Richardson, pressure coming again. This time he's going to throw the pick. And that is Kyler Murray. He goes right back in the same spot. Heath McDaniel Jr., the intended receiver, and Kyler Murray stepping up big for the Legion.
Yeah, Kyler Murray just effectively blew out the candle on Carolina's season right there, barring some sort of catastrophic end here for Vancouver. That will just about do it for Carolina on their season, and it really kind of clears up the playoff picture just a little bit.
Offset eye for the Legion at midfield. Only 2 timeouts for the Skyhawks. First down virtually ends this ball game. Redford nailed in the backfield. Carolina burns their second timeout. They'll have 1 remaining. A Vancouver victory here would guarantee that 11 teams would have at least 6 wins. St. Louis and Houston both at 5-5. They play Monday night, but obviously someone has to win that ball game. That would virtually eliminate all teams with 7 or more losses as Redford gets a handoff here. Still struggling to get more yardage as he makes it back out to midfield. 3rd and 10 coming up. Carolina, no chance to stop the clock. And that pretty much makes this official as Vancouver will move to 6-5. Baltimore, Mexico City can clinch playoff spots with 7 wins here tonight. Jacksonville could clinch today as well with their 7th win. Arizona and Fort Worth fighting for their playoff lives as well. Redford trying to make it to the outside and does not. 4th down coming up here for Robert Redford and company, and Vancouver will punt the football away. And I was a little generous with the clock there, Cade. Looks like Carolina still has some time, but no timeouts coming up here.
Yeah, they're going to have a chance. I don't anticipate. Back's against the wall.
It would be insane.
It would be. Yeah, you might as well just go ahead and say it. I couldn't think of a nice way to put it. It would be. It would be pretty nuts if they're able to make it happen. But as we've learned many times before, folks, you never say never. until it's over, as they almost get the block right there, which would have been an ideal situation for them.
Pandemonium. 17-yard line is where is fair caught by Shea Carroll. Still down by 6. And Sully Richardson comes back out onto the football field. 44 seconds. Yeah, they do still have some time here. Like I said, I definitely overcooked it a little bit there. I apologize, folks.
It's all right. It seemed like it was ripe for the cooking, so I understand.
It did. It certainly seemed that way. Richardson, quick throw, one-handed grab over the middle, caught. Only a gain of 6. Hurry up offense here for the Skyhawks. That's a good formation to go out of, though. Richardson again, slant, caught, first down to the 32. They got to get something further going here, Cade. These slants aren't going to do it.
Yeah. These little 5-yard chunks is not going to get you downfield with enough time to get anything done. 21 seconds to go as Richardson throws the ball into the turf to stop the clock right here. You got to find something else. More than 5 or 6 yards, you'll never make it.
Trips towards the bottom of the formation on second down. 21 seconds to go. Richardson going to air it out and deflected, incomplete. Kyler Murray could have easily made that pick to ice the game, but just volleyballs it into the turf. Third down coming up.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame him for just knocking it away, but you're right, Eric. If he just goes ahead and pulls that one into his chest, they can effectively take a knee and end this one. But 17 seconds to go, and 3rd and 10 at their own 32-yard line. Carolina stares down the barrel here.
Richardson again throws it over the middle, caught. 13, 12. Yeah, they got to go. They might get one more Hail Mary off here if they're able to spike the football. Yep, they're able to spike it with 4 seconds to go. This is within Hail Mary range for Richardson, and I fully anticipate them to come out in that formation.
Yeah, for it's crazy for a team who effectively the majority of the game worked the sidelines very, very well. Couldn't find anything doing on the sideline when it mattered the most to try and stop the clock, and Vancouver certainly taking advantage of that.
Ball game here. Season for the Skyhawks, the Wildcats, and the Corsairs on the line, and down goes Richardson. The Skyhawks are eliminated from playoff contention, and the Legion move to 6-5 on the season, hoping to solidify some playoff positioning here for them going forward with 1 week to go.
Yes, indeed. What a game we just witnessed right there, folks. But as Willie Nelson once sang, turn out the lights. The party's over for Carolina here as they take a loss despite coming out very hot and playing a very good game against Vancouver. Won the turnover battle, won the time of possession battle, could not finish it off when it mattered the most. Vancouver rallying, coming back down late, taking the lead in the first quarter, and they never gave it back.
Yeah, 5 sacks by Liadama. That's definitely something that you circle with the old telestrator right there. And too many big plays that they gave up on defense, either through the air or from Robert Redford, as you see right there.
Yeah. I mean, Robert Redford, definitely my vote. Offensively, I think, quite honestly, and I agree with you wholeheartedly, MVP vote for the game, I'm going with Liadama. I think without his effort defensively in this game, this could have got out of hand even further than what it did early on for Carolina. And what an effort by him, almost very nearly coming up on his season total in one game of sacks. Came into this game with 8 sacks, leaves with 5. That's out of this world.
And, hats off to Tom Pepper as well. He weathered the storm, 21-35, 332 yards, 3 touchdowns, 4 picks, ended up with a QBR of 80.6. So not a bad day at the office there for number 16 in blue.
Yeah, he got bailed out. Definitely got bailed out a little bit. It's not too often that you throw 4 interceptions and go -2 in the turnover battle and still manage to pull this one off. So good job all around. He came back, made some nice throws, nice completions. Big one to Rich Pratchard, you see right there. That was the victory TD, if you will, right there for Vancouver. And wow, just a absolutely outstanding effort to fight through the adversity for him.
And Mark Lopez with a clutch interception there just crushed any hopes that Carolina had kind of leading into that drive. Even though they came back and they were able to have, a little bit of momentum, possibly could have gone and, scored on a Hail Mary touchdown pass towards the end. Just not to be this season.
Just not to be. Yeah, just not to be. I mean, they put up quite the fight. I got to give them a ton of credit. Game plan coming into this was extremely solid. And for most of the game, they looked like they were going to pull off the upset. And unfortunately, Vancouver just came back and took it away from them.
7.5, by the way, the the spread, for the Legion as they come up just shy of that at 6 points at home. So sorry to spoil those that pick the spread. But good news. Hey, you hit the over, shows the over, boom. Easy money right there.
Easy money.
Getting a look at the player of the game. And it is Robert Redford, 126 yards on the ground, 77 through the air, and he is your player of the game. On behalf of my best friend Cade Stevens and our fine people in StatStruck today, Delaney Nash and Zach Holdorf, Commissioner and Executive Producer Extraordinaire Cameron Irvine, and all the wonderful people at SFL Headquarters, we want to thank you for tuning in to this presentation of the Simulation Football League live on Live Sports for the fans. Don't go anywhere. We got more to come.
All right, man.
All right.
Thank